My dear students of 12th class, and today in your botany we are going to discuss the adapter molecule, that is the transfer RNA, or shortly written as tRNA. And previously we have discussed about the genetic code and replication and transcription. All that we have discussed in our previous lectures on your YouTube channel, on your on my YouTube channel rather, which you view at your places, and hopefully you have gone through those videos. And today we will take up this adapter molecule, that is the tRNA, which acts as the adapter molecule. And you already know that during replication and transcription, a nucleic acid was copied to form another nucleic acid. Hence, these processes are easy to conceptualize because from a nucleic acid gets developed. But the translation, that is the production of the amino acids to form the protein's ultimate gene products, there is no resemblance in terms of the complementarity or all that, and therefore there is a molecule required that will act as the adapter so as to translate the information from the RNA transcript and to get that translated into the amino acids. And it looks somewhat difficult, and which is not going to match, but it exists and it is there. And so we will discuss here the adapter molecule, that is the transfer RNA. Here you can have the view of that transfer RNA. And from the very beginning of the proposition of genetic code, it was clear to Francis Crick. They have already realized that there has to be a mechanism to read the code. A mechanism is required that will read the code from the transcript, RNA transcript, and also to link it to the amino acids. Because amino acids have no structural specialities to read the code uniquely. And Crick, therefore Francis Crick, the discoverer of the DNA double helical structure along with the Watson, it is Francis Crick who postulated the presence of an adapter molecule that would on one hand read the code from the RNA transcript and on the other hand would bind to specific amino acids. So it is this tRNA, transfer RNA, that exists, that performs the function of an adapter. The tRNA, then called the sRNA, that is soluble RNA, was known before the genetic code was postulated. It was known before the genetic code was postulated. However, its role as an adapter molecule was assigned much later. Hopefully you have understood this. And the tRNA has an anticodon loop that has the basis complementary to the code, and it also has an amino acid acceptor end to which it binds to amino acids. And tRNAs are specific for each amino acid. Again, tRNA has an anticodon loop. One loop that has anticodon, that has bases complementary to the code, and it also has an amino acid acceptor end to which it binds to amino acids. tRNAs are specific for each amino acid. This is to be remembered here. tRNAs are specific for each amino acid. For initiation, there is another specific tRNA that is referred to as an initiator tRNA. So to get initiated, to get the code and the particular type of the amino acid bound, there is an initiator tRNA. There are no tRNAs for stop codons, and it is here in the figure. The secondary structure of the tRNA has been depicted that looks like a clover leaf. In actual structure, the tRNA is a compact molecule which looks like inverted L. But this is the most famous, the clover leaf model of transfer RNA. You can see the anticodon loop, the binding site of that particular amino acid on the upper side, and right hand side this is a tRNA, and likewise it reads the anticodon loop reads the code from the codon, and subsequently particular amino acids are generated bound rather from the other end to form the particular type of the proteins which actually helps in the characters these characters to be expressed, rather means the characteristic features, the characters that are brought from the parents and then transmitted to the offsprings are carried and processed through the genetic material, and then ultimately they are then expressed in the form of proteins, and which we will discuss during the translation topic. Thanks. Have a nice day.